the State Council Court. Here today will be the second court proceedings in the case of the tragic death of two young girls who allegedly died from female genital mutilation in Bubuya and Kabailo villages in Kambia district, Sierra Leone. Now, following thorough investigations from the Sierra Leone police since January 2024, this significant development has emerged. 8 individuals, 2 male and 6 female, have now been formally charged with 2 count charges, 1 felony and the other manslaughter. Following AYV's report on the death of 2 teenage girls in January, allegedly as a result of female genital mutilation, the president of Sierra Leone had called for thorough investigations into their death. Subsequently, authorities took swift actions, leading to the arrest of 8 individuals believed to be connected to the deaths. After an extensive investigations and after the post-mortem results for both girls proved that they died as a result of FGM, the case has now been referred to Magistrate Court in Kambia District, where the 8 accused persons are facing charges of conspiracy to commit felony and manslaughter. The atmosphere of the court very calm and full with relatives and community members from the 2 villages, including well-wishers, dressed in their local wrappers with their head ties with scarves. Some of the Sowe members and relatives of the deceased who are suspect of this matter were brought to court. The accused Sowe members seemed to be highly respected individuals in their communities. Seeing these aged people, who are like our mothers, grandmothers and aunties, take the counter in court to answer questions in connection to their alleged actions, created a sorrowful and questionable scene in the court premises. As the court proceeding is ongoing, Patricia Saidu Conte, the first prosecution witness, a nurse, said that she had received and treated Kariatu Bangura, one of the deceased girls. She said Kariatu was brought to Kambia Clinic in a very critical condition. Patricia explained to the court that she had diagnosed Kariatu Bangura with fever and malaria, and said that due to her severe condition, she referred her to a better advanced hospital for further treatment. Patricia intimated the court that, only for her to be informed the other day that Kariatu had died, one of the defense lawyers during cross-examination put to nurse Patricia that, of all the drugs she stated before the court that she gave the deceased in diagnosing her illness, none of them were malaria drugs. So how come she was able to diagnose Kariatu with malaria? Nurse Patricia affirms that she had named a malaria drug, but the magistrate reaffirmed that she did not name any malaria drug, and he rechecked his record but could not find same. But however, in her police statement, it was found that she mentioned a malaria drug. Barrister Mohamed Koi, lead defense lawyer in the matter, said that as of now, their defense on the case is still strong, as there are not much availing evidence and witnesses from the side of prosecution.
Well, as of now, there has not been sufficient evidence coming to court yet. As you've seen this morning when the case came up, there was only one witness that testified on the side of the prosecution. And that evidence, I can assure you, the defense is fine, the defense is okay. We don't know whether the prosecution will bring witnesses to make their case. So we are still waiting to see.
Dr. Sylvia Olainka-Blyden, a journalist and activist, was also in court. She speaks on some of her concerns on this case.
First of all, it was the unconstitutional detention. The constitution is very clear on how long you can detain a resident or citizen of Sierra Leone for. You can detain them for 72 hours normally. But if it is a crime that has to do with the death of somebody, then you can detain for up to 10 days. My attention was drawn to the fact that they were detained for more than 10 days, going up to almost 60 days, which is 6 times what is allowed by the Constitution. So immediately it became a constitutional violation. So I raised an alarm on the unconstitutional detentions of these people.
So I see that you have some set of concern or generosity for these accused persons. Is this coming from your position of being a journalist or what?
I wear many caps all the time. Basically, I'm a youth activist. I'm also a gender rights activist. I'm also a social and this is the most important thing why I'm here, social justice activist. So I believe that these are people who need and who require support from the state. But at the same time, apart from the state providing these services, you also need people like us who are not part of the state apparatus to also be raising alarm, punching the buttons and saying, hey, we are watching.
Due to the absence of the witness from Kabailo village, this matter has been adjourned to the 19th of this month. However, AYV will continue to follow up on this legal process and will update you. Marian Amaria Bangura, AYV News, Kambia District.